Okay, welcome back students. So I already told you we have completed the data structure and C++ part, right? So in this class we shall start the unit 3, means database management system. Okay, we shall start from this class unit 3, database management system. Right. So first of all, what is database? Okay. In our mind, the questions coming is what is database? So as we already noted, means database is what? Database is nothing but it is what? It is that where the data is stored. Okay. Basically what? In our hard disks, our pen drive, that is also we can say that this is also a database concept, because where the data is stored, that is database. And the data is how you organize and how you manage. That concept is called database management system. Means in suppose in our college, okay, suppose in our institution, there is many data of students, many records of students is existed, you know, and the main thing is how that data of student is organized by the institution. That is the concept. Suppose there is 100 student. Suppose there is 100 student, okay, in our college. For roll number 1 to 100, and there is the name of specific with respect to that roll number and extra address, etc., etc. So the data is stored in our administration, in our college, and this is database. But the data is how we organize, how we operate that data, how we access that data. That technique is called management, database management system. How we access. Suppose we want number 56 roll number information. Okay. Now how we access that? How we access? Can I see like that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Can I see like that from initially? No. Because that takes many time now. That we create a system like that. Suppose we need roll number 56 data. Then we enter 56 and we immediately access the data with respect to this roll number. How we immediately access that data? How we create this technique? And that technique is called database management system. And the main thing is the person who controls the database, means who controls the database management, who actually operate the database management system, that person is called database administrator. Database administrator. Database administrator is what? Also sometimes called DBA. Okay, DBA, same name. Means database administrator purpose is what? That person manage the database. In every institution, every, you know, in office, bank, college, every institution, there is a man who controls all the data. Means who hold all the data and who, you know, access, who organize, who, you know, control all the data. And that person is called database administrator. Okay, that data man is called database administrator, means who control all the database in a some organized way, right? You see. Now concept is coming. What is database in definition in book language? We have to write the book language now in exam. When if you ask to in exam what is database, then you know the concept is what is database, but you have to write in a, you know, formal manner, na. That's why we have to write the what book language, means how what is written in book. You see, in book written, a database is a collection of what I am say already, that is written in an organized way. A database is a collection of this line is already we discussed, but it is written in a formal manner. You say a database is a collection of interrelated data A database is a collection of interrelated data, and the database system is database system is basically a database system is basically a computer based record keeping system. You see, a database is a collection of interrelated data. Interrelated means there is a relation between the all data. Okay, interrelated means what? There is a interconnected. You can say like that, interconnection between them means the among the all data. Okay, a database is a collection of interrelated data, and a database system is basically a computer based record keeping system. What I am saying already means database is what? The record keeping system means there is a lots of record we keep in a one system, one technique, one you can show one manage one organization, like one one in one system means one system which keep many record. Okay, that computer based record keeping system, that is called what? Database system, right? This is the main concept. So next is coming in book. Purpose of database means why we need database. There is not provided in the books. You read by yourself, you easily understood. Just I give you the concept why we need purpose, why we need database. You just read by yourself. Okay, there is a detailed note in this book. Okay, detailed note. You just read by yourself. You can easily understood. But I tell you the main concept. The need of database is, first point is provided by book is, you see, first point is means purpose of database. Okay, this is topic is okay. I erase this one. First point is database reduce the data redundancy. I tell you, first of all I write down the data redundancy to a large extent. Database reduce the data redundancy to a large extent, you see. So this is the first point for the need of database. Why we need database? The database reduce the data redundancy to a large extent. Now main concept is what is data redundancy? Data redundancy means it is duplication of data. Means duplication of data means what? You suppose when you analytically keep the record analytically means database is mainly what we study in database means this is mainly digital system, this is mainly computer system, right? Computer based we have write in our definition is what? Computer based record keeping system means it is basically digital system, right? But when you analytically if you keep the record, suppose you analytically keep the record and one person's name is Ram, suppose Ram and from Guwahati, and another one person is suppose Ram from Guwahati, or suppose like that the Ram from Guwahati you mistakenly save by twice analytically. Suppose you keep the information analytically, not digitally, you just imagine. Then suppose you keep the one person's name and that name is suppose the person name is Ram from the address is Guwahati, and again you suppose you keep the name Suppose you forgotten that I keep it or not, you just confusing and again you keep it that same name. Suppose Ram from Guwahati, and again you suppose some keep of data you suppose forgotten that I store save it or not save, again you write it the Ram address Guwahati means what? This is analytical system, okay? This is analytically means you just analytically you keep this record. Then you see this Ram Guwahati, the same person's name, you keep it twice. Means why you keep twice? Because you forgotten, because you analytically put na. Analytically put when human being has what? Human being has, you know, in our human society we have many error. We are not perfect na. You understand? We are not 100% accuracy na. 100% accuracy is not possible for a human being. So suppose you have to keep many record, and for keeping many record, one person's name from addresses you suppose mistakenly put it twice. This is duplication of data. This is called duplication of data. This is called duplication of data. But when you keep this record digitally, means in database record, computer based record system, then database system don't allow this. Means database, digital database means database system. In suppose in computer, suppose you put this information Ram Guwahati and some other information is here, and after that suppose you forgotten that I put it or not put it, again you suppose type it Ram Guwahati, then computer you show the message that you already register. You suppose know this is thing. Suppose in your exam, suppose you applied for an exam, suppose you applied for a post, okay, applied for a post. Suppose after some day you suppose forgotten that I applied it or not applied it. You forgotten, and again you go to the application system and you apply. Then immediately coming. Now suppose your role, when you put your phone number or email, immediately coming that your phone number and mail ID is already registered. Then you remember, oh, I already applied this post. Why I gonna? You just skip it. But this is the database concept. This means they never allow the duplication of data. I hope you understood what I want to say. Means if you put a data analytically, then analytically you suppose forgotten because human being is not accurate, 100% accurate. This is not possible. Then you again suppose you forgot and you again put it the same data twice. But in database system, this is not happen because database in computer database system they are 100% accurate. They don't allow. Suppose you put it data, then database understood that this data is already stored in database. He directly show you that this data is already in our system. Suppose like that message coming. Okay, you understood? This is a duplication of data, and the database reduces the data redundancy to a large extent. Okay. Next point is database can control data inconsistency. To a large extent. I mean, this is also the same concept. You see. I just write the main point, okay? I just give you the concept. The notes, detailed note is provided in book. You just see the book, you can easily understand. I just give you the concept, okay? This is the same concept. With data inconsistency means what? Okay, you see, database can control data inconsistency. Means this is the same concept also. Suppose redundancy is not controlled by database. Suppose in some system the same data is stored twice. Okay, when same data is stored twice means what? Suppose when you updated the information, the other data is not updated. Understood? Means concept is what? Suppose again I say take the same example about this Guwahati, and this is the suppose a phone number. Okay, this is the suppose one code. Okay, again this information is stored, means the same information is stored twice, but when you updated the information, suppose for one thing you updated this information, means the persons, this is the same person, he updated this information, but in here updation is not happen. Means what is true? Now you take what is true. This is true, this is true. Understood? Means concept is when the database cannot control redundancy. Suppose there is a lots of data, okay, millions of data, many data, in there. Suppose like that one man information is stored twice. Okay, and after some point you updated the information of that person, means you updated the information of the person that the person information is saved twice. So one information is updated but the another information is not updated. Means concept is what? This is the data in confliction. This is data conflicted each other. When you access the person information, what is you take as a true? This is as a take is true, or this is take as true. At that point this is coming data inconsistency. But database system, when you modify the database system, that type of system is we can control. That type of error is we can control. That means database can control data inconsistency to a large extent. Means we can control that type of error in database. Okay, you just read by yourself in book, you can easily understand. This is the same very easy concept. Okay, next is database facilitate sharing of data. Means also this is database can provide the sharing of data, means share with each another. Next is database enforce standards. Database can ensure data security. Integrity can be maintained through database. Integrity means union. This is the point. I don't write it, you easily understood. Just I write one point, one definition. The data security, this is sometimes coming in, maybe coming in exam for 1 mark. Data security. Data security. Data security refers to protection of data Data security refers to protection of data against accidental or intentional disclosure, this definition is very important. Disclosure to unauthorized person to unauthorized persons or unauthorized modification unauthorized modification or destruction. You see, what is the definition? Data security. Data security refers to protection of data against accidental or intentional disclosure to unauthorized person. Means what? This is a very easy concept. Mean data security means what? Suppose you are a database administrator, okay, and you have to create a user ID and password. For authorized person can only access the database. Suppose your Facebook account. The Facebook account is also your what? Is a kind of database, and you have a unique user ID and password. Means what? Only you can access. Means you can know the password, your own password, and you can access that your account, Facebook account. Other person is not account. Unauthorized person is not accessible. That concept. There is the data security. Suppose one unauthorized person hack your account and not access the system. Then what? Your account is, hacking by the unauthorized person. Like that concept, this data is not secured. Then the data is what? Data is not secured. That is the concept. Means password is why provided. And why the password, one-time password, OTP is why provided in the bank? Because only authorized person can access the system. Not unauthorized person can system. That is the concept of data security. And one also topic is that privacy of data. Okay, one also topic is privacy of data. Privacy of data is also same. You just read by yourself. I don't give it a note. This is already in the books. Privacy of data means the same concept. Means, but we have also, we all have what? Some data is private data, privacy data. When we can keep that confidential data by ourselves, right? If anyone outsider access the data, means is this private? Then this is not private, then it is public. Public means what? I already teach you the public private protected inheritance. I hope you remember. Public means what? That is accessible by all one. Private means it is accessible by legal person, means the authorized person, the granted person. If you grant the permission, then that person can also only access the data. The privacy of data is the same concept, means the confidential data. The data security, means if the data security is strong, then privacy of data is existed. If data security is not strong, suppose any unauthorized person can access your data by hacking your database, then your privacy of data is not existable. You understood that is a very easy concept. We already know this in our digital world. We already know that our Facebook account, Instagram account, or etc. Our bank account. This is the all other data security. Data security. We know the only user ID and password. And if anyone unauthorized person can know it, means what? He can. Data is not secured. Privacy of data is not happen. That is the same concept. That is the easy concept. Okay. I don't. The definition is here. Privacy of data refers to the rights of individual and organization. You just read it. Okay, I give you the definition. Means if data security is strong, privacy of data is also existent. That is the concept. Privacy of data is what? Privacy of data refers to the rights of individual refers to the rights of individuals and organizations to determine for themselves when, how and to what extent and to what extent information about them is to be transmitted to others. You see, this is a concept I already told you. Privacy of data refers to the rights of individual, okay, and organizations to determine for themselves when, how, and what extent information about them is to be transmitted to others. Means privacy means what? That suppose there is a information, we decide that what part of information is we can provided by with sharing with another, and what is we can keep it privately, we can keep it confidential. That is depend upon ourselves, means one individual or organization. That is the main concept. Okay, and next is database abstraction. Okay, database abstraction is also same thing, which data is abstracted, and data is abstracted for some special purpose. Okay, data is abstract for special purpose, and there is some layer, okay, logical level. You read by yourself in probably detail, not in books, you can easily understood. I just discuss with some level of database implementation, I mean external level, conceptual level, internal level, I just discuss with you. So, okay then, database abstraction is nothing but it is the concept of, the how data is represented, means some concept is coming, database external level, internal level, view level, some level of database implementation. Okay, in next class we can discuss further with that topic. So for this class it is enough. Okay, if you any doubt regarding this, you can ask me. Okay, so don't be afraid. Okay, thank you.